is up, y'all? This is Anasary, and today I am super excited to be sharing with you how I make my iced matcha latte on the daily, so let's get to it. Mainly, all the videos that I've done on my channel have been revolved around coffee, and I am still a coffee lover, but I tried matcha a couple of months ago, and I just love it, and it's my favorite thing. I've been drinking it more than coffee, which I know is... I still love coffee. I'm gonna try to make some more like coffee-related videos very soon. But anyway, once you get really good matcha, it's actually super easy to do. So I'm gonna be sharing with you how I've been making it. I'm gonna be showing you the ingredients and everything, and here we go. So I'm going to be using raw agave nectar to sweeten my matcha. You could also use honey, you could use sugar. Vanilla syrup also is really great, but this is what I'm going to be using today because I've been really into adding just a little bit of sweetness into my matcha latte. I'm going to be using Chobani's plain barista oat milk. This one is the one I've been really into lately. You can only buy this online in case you were wondering. I'm going to be using about a 1/3 cup of hot water. I'm going to be using a milk frother sometimes. I'm really into the actual like whole matcha setup with the bamboo whisk, but I'm going back to my oat roots where it's a lot easier and everyone kind of has a milk frother in 2021. I like to make sure my matcha doesn't have too many clumps, and the sifter really helps. If you have one, that's awesome and it'll help. But if not, then honestly your matcha's still gonna taste pretty good. I'm gonna be using this matcha bar teaspoon to make sure I measure 1 teaspoon of matcha. Obviously glass with ice. Right now I don't have the ice yet, but glass with ice. The most important are matcha. This is the brand I'm using. I feel like my lighting doesn't do it too much justice of the actual color it is, but it's very vibrant and very green and very pretty. So let's do this. So I got my glass right here. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of matcha. Okay. Go this. This is a little bit more true of how this matcha looks in color, which is really vibrant. It's beautiful. And I'm gonna use my sifter, and I'm gonna try to be very careful and pour this in here. I'm gonna be pouring in 1/3 cup of hot water, and we're just gonna do it like this. And then we're just gonna take our milk frother and really just do that. I try to make sure it goes like really well at the bottom so that it can, you know, mix it pretty well. I've heard people, well actually like Matcha Bar, I think they say you could use cold water, but I feel like it works better with hot just because then like it'll mix well and you'll have, you know, it'll just mix well. And she's pretty much done. Now I just realized that I totally forgot about my agave syrup. So I'm gonna be using this to sweeten my matcha latte. I feel like with this one it's a little bit more like bitter. It's like better, so it needs a little something, about 1/2 teaspoon because I don't want it to be that sweetened. Totally forgot about it, so I would do that before, like as soon as you put it in. So I'm gonna froth it just a little bit more so that it mixes in there pretty well. And that is literally your matcha. Like, look at this, look at the color. That's it. Now all we gotta do is add milk. So I added my ice. I like to add 1/2 cup of milk because it's almost the same ratios of matcha to milk, almost, because I use 1/3 cup of water, but it's pretty good. And sometimes I add like a little splash more of milk, but that's pretty much it. And that's it. We made an iced matcha latte. It's literally so easy. Once you got your matcha powder and you got milk, it's so easy. You can use a milk frother, you could use a mason jar and like put hot water in there and just shake it a lot, and it'll kind of mix a blender as well if you don't have a milk frother. But if you remember one of my other videos, this milk frother from IKEA cost me I think like $2 or something like that, $3, $2.99, something like that. I'll leave the link to it in the description below, but you don't have to go out of your way to spend so much money on it. And this, look at at this. Now I just, this is so good. Look at this. I'm obsessed. As you can tell, I've been loving matcha. I love my coffee and everything, but matcha has really, like, I've really genuinely been on a matcha kick. There's something so wonderful about the matcha, like the way it tastes, the way it'll provide me with enough energy for, like, if I drink it in the morning, almost to my entire, like, end of day, like by the time I get back home from work, things like that. It's super easy. Definitely try it out. If you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Is Anasary so that I can check out that you followed along, because it's so easy. Like, once I found out how easy it was, I was like, why aren't we making more of this at home the way we were with coffee, you know, because of quarantine last year. But this is how you'll catch me pretty much every single day now, drinking my iced matcha. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, do all the things, subscribe, you know the dealio. We'll be back very soon with another video. You may know, you may not know, but laters. I have to say that good ice really makes a difference with your